Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of you that are here watching us live. I am so honored. I am so thankful. I am so grateful to have this opportunity to interview one of the greats in the network marketing business, Ron Deering. I am so thankful for this connection. I am so pleased to have this opportunity to interview him on today. He is a mover, a shaker. He is doing some incredible things in this particular business and a few other business in the past. And I am so thankful and grateful, Ron, that you took out time from your busy schedule to join me live this morning on this 14th day of December 2018. How you doing?
I am doing fine, sir, and I am honored and blessed that you would reach out to me. And we kind of met just the other day and chatted, and this is just one of those things that you always look forward to and always are. Your heart is moved when people ask just to hang out with you and get to know you and share your story in that. So I'm very honored. And those of you who are watching us, please, at the end of this, if you're watching the replay, if you're watching us live, be sure to reach out to Fredrick and talk to him and ask him exactly what's going on. I'm going to tell you my story. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing, if that's okay.
Yes, by all means.
I got started, I've been in and out of network marketing for about 40 plus years. And I did have a corporate career. I worked for doing research and other things for the intelligence community of the U.S. government, and got out of that and went into, about 1997, and went into, became a software engineer and did a lot of other things. Had my own class for a while and taught, and just been doing all kinds of different things. But always my heart was in network marketing because I love that concept of, you have more success with the more people that you teach to have success, right? There's just something about that, allowing us to impact other people's lives and to help them and so forth. So, God had me on this amazing journey, and I didn't know where it was going to go. But a year and a half ago, I had, a few months before, I had my annual physical, and everybody said, "Man, you're like a 20-year-old. You're such in good health," and da da da. In Memorial Day of last year, I was actually in Vegas, and I had been experiencing some indigestion over the past 2 weeks before that. And, I'd take some Tums or antacids, and that would be fine. And I thought everything was good. And I was there at a convention for another company that was kind of asking me to check them out. And my son is stationed there in the Air Force. He's a pilot. So it was a twofold mission. And I came back on that Monday, flew home on that Memorial Day Monday. The following Monday, the indigestion just wouldn't go away. And my wife, God bless her, said, "Come on, we're going into the hospital. We're going to get you checked." And they did an EKG and said, "Yeah, you got something going on. You may need a stent." So they did what's called an angiogram to see what was blocked and what was needed to be done. And when I came to from that, the cardiologist was standing there and my wife, and she said, "Well, how many stents do you think he's going to need?" And they said, No. We're going to have to crack his chest open. He's got 3 blocked arteries.
Wow.
So they put me on life support overnight because they couldn't get to it till the next day. That was Tuesday. And Tuesday they did open heart surgery, and it all went as well as could be expected. And although when I talked to the surgeon afterwards, he said, "You didn't have 3 blocked arteries. You had 5.
Wow.
And we could only fix 4. And he said, "But don't worry, the body's a pretty miraculous thing, and your body will grow another artery around that 5th one to help it and replace it and so forth." So I thought I was good to go. New plumbing, another 40, 50 years, and I'm ready. About 3 months later, I was at the hospital with doing cardiac physical therapy, and I got on a treadmill and literally thought I was going to die. I had so much pain. It was unbelievable. So I went around the corner to the veterans office, and they did a full workup. And the next thing I know, the doctor's coming in, and she says, "Do you have anybody you can call?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" "You're having a heart attack. We've already called 911. Well, it turned out that 2 of the grafts they did of the 4 collapsed and failed. And even though I didn't have a heart attack the first time, we caught it early. This time I had a mild one. Didn't do any damage, but they ended up having to put 4 stents in. So that was in September of last year. And the first year after these things happen to you, you've got to really take it easy. And I went back to physical therapy and started, ramping it up a little bit slower this time. And just getting things, in perspective and making sure that I was taking care of myself. I was introduced to this business I'm in now, and every business I had at that point had to be put on hold. The medication makes you very tired. One medication starts to deteriorate your joints and muscles, and you've got all these side effects to basically stay alive, right? And so I was kind of getting adjusted. They were trying to adjust my dosages and everything, and so I put all my other businesses on hold, and actually they went by the wayside because of it. And then I got introduced to this business, and I was introduced to this, what we call a miracle in a bottle, the CBD oil. And it just changed everything. People that see me now and talk to me can't believe I've had open heart surgery, heart attack stints, and gone through all these. I look at it and say, oh yeah, hasn't everybody? I thought that was, because I'm feeling so good. My cholesterol, since I've been on this CBD oil, my LDL, which if you're watching this and you know about cholesterol, there's HDL and LDL. And LDL is the components that is the bad cholesterol. And they want that at, around 100 or less. And because I had stints, they wanted mine down around 75. So when I just recently had my 3-month checkup, it was 63.
Wow.
And they could not believe it. The cardiologist said, I've never seen that. My overall cholesterol was only at 100. And the only thing I've done, I may have cut down on the bacon by 1 piece, but really the only thing I've done is I'm on CBD oil in the morning and the evenings, and that's about it. So I got my first full month in the business was June. I got introduced in the second week of May. Didn't do a whole lot those first couple of weeks in May. I was getting my feet wet, just figuring out what was going on. But once I got my product and saw what this did and the power of this product and how it's going to help so many people, I just became passionate about it and had a vision of where I was going to go and who I was going to help. And my wife then had rotator cuff surgery, which is one of the most painful surgeries, not one pain pill, not one pain medication, nothing but CBD oil and our CBD cream. And she had her other shoulder, the right shoulder, done 2 years before, and every 6 hours had to have a pain pill, narcotic. So now my wife is a tremendous believer, and she's gotten a lot of our customers have come through her and her testimony. So June, I told my wife, I'm going to make the first rank. I'm going to get to that first rank. We're going to kick this. We're going to knock it out of the park. I'm going to make 5K affiliate, which is our first rank. So it goes 5K, 10K, 25K, 50K, and so forth. And I let loose, and in 19 days I made 10K affiliate.
Wow.
And bypassed 5K, went right through it, hit 10K affiliate, and ended up closing the month out at about 24,000 in volume, which is around $36,000 to $40,000 in business my first month in the business. And it has just been a whirlwind and an incredible ride since then. Excuse me. We closed out last month at over 35,000 in business volume, which equates to over 50,000 in business. We're on track this month to hit 50K affiliate because and not because of me, but because of the people that are coming on board that are getting rank advancements, that are making money for the first time in their lives, but even more so are having some amazing results with the product, which just pushes their passion to a whole new level. So I want to talk real quick about what prompted me to get in the business, because everybody keeps asking me, and I get this probably all day long. Well, why did you choose this business? There's thousands of network marketing companies out there. There's thousands of business. What were the things that really tugged at your heart or just intellectually made you make a decision that you might not have made if someone introduced you to a different business? And it came down to 5 things. And the first thing was our corporate leadership, Jen and Josh Weigel. Amazing couple. They have their finger on the pulse of network marketing because they were both $1 million earners in network marketing before they started in the business. So they make sure that they do the business correctly so that we're not in fear of being shut down and legalities and all this other stuff. And they have a vision, an amazing vision where to take the company. And I'll tell you a little bit where that vision has already taken them, but it's an amazing spot. The second thing is a compensation plan. Like I said, I've been doing this on and off for 40 years, and I've never seen a compensation plan like this. 85 cents of every dollar gets paid back into the field. Going back again to Josh and Jen, who are their most important thing is to keep the field, to reward the field, to reward the people that are doing the work. The third thing is the product. And they just introduced in October, which was so amazing, they introduced 2 new products. Now, if you understand what coffee is the #2 commodity traded in the world. It's huge, just under oil. And most of us don't drink oil, right? So we're okay. So we got coffee, and #3 commodity is the things you put in your coffee, creamers and things like that. So what My Daily Choice and Hempworks did is they introduced 2 new products, coffee and the creamers, and they infused it with CBD oil, which in my opinion is going to be the biggest shift in health and wealth that we're going to see, Fredrick, in our lifetime. They put these things together, and that, in my opinion, became a perfect storm. So the product is just amazing, not to mention our nutritional sprays, all the other CBD-infused products that we have, the creams and the pain relief. The pain relief cream is amazing. The fourth thing is a system that was in place that I saw that virtually almost built your business for you on autopilot. You know, you have to still do the work and get people into the system, but once they're in the system, boy, it just takes over. And the last thing was the field leadership. And I'll tell you, the field leadership really was kind of the clincher in this. People like Aron Parker that got me involved, and even more so, Robert Hollis, a 8-figure earner, has created over 50 millionaires himself.
That's right.
Came out of retirement to build this business with his wife. And he could have chose anything. I mean, here's a guy, he's in the top 30 all-time earners in network marketing ever. He could have picked anything, and he did his research and found this and fell in love with it and is doing amazing. So I'm going to leave you with these 2 things because these are important, right? First thing is that some of you may remember this. If you're in my age group, you know, in your 30s or a little bit higher, maybe 40s, but picture this garage, and in this garage there are 3 gentlemen sitting in this garage, and they're figuring out what they're going to do. And one of them's name is Steve Ballmer, the other is Paul Allen, and the third guy is Bill Gates. And they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. Well, we all know what they did, right? We all know what came out of that trifecta of people. And all of us, I'm sure, wish that we could have been in that garage with them and taken advantage of that, right? I mean, I'm sure, Fredrick, you've looked back and said, oh, boy, if I had been able to get a piece of Microsoft when it first started, or Google, or Amazon, or, you know, Facebook, or any of these, right? Well, you have that opportunity to be in the garage with this. Forbes is saying this is going to be the next $1 trillion industry. And if you've been watching the news at all recently and noticed that both the Senate and the House have passed the 2008 Farm Bill, which takes CBD oil and cannabis products, anything that is derived from the hemp plant, off of the DEA, off the controlled substance, puts it in a place of health and wellness where we can all now, across the states, ship and sell it and do whatever we want, right? This is going to be huge, and it's going to explode. So when we talk about right place and right time, you couldn't be in a better place and a better time. You're in that garage right now. What you need to do is make the decision. You need to make the decision to reach out to Fredrick and say, please show me, talk to me about this. You know, I don't want to miss out, because some of you, and I would guess probably a lot of you, unfortunately, are going to be looking back 6 months to a year from now and saying, what was I thinking? Why? I had the opportunity here. We've already, in a short 4 years, have created multiple millionaires in our business already. In 6 months, I went to 25K affiliate. That's a 5-figure income in 6 months because of this product, this company, the comp plan, and everything else. The other thing that I want you to do, and I want you to do these 2 last things. Robert Hollis is an amazing man, and he has allowed and authorized Fredrick and I to give away all of his training, get you to the same place he is for absolutely free. Training that he normally gets for thousands of dollars. But he's allowing us to give that to the people that we come in contact with for absolutely free. We can add you to his group, his Vision Team group. We can share with you how to get the videos, and he shows you exactly how to get his free gifts, how to go through the training. All you have to do is, again, ask. Comment below, private message Fredrick, say, I want the free training. I want the free training. That's the first thing. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to ask Fredrick for the free tour. I want you to ask him to take the free tour so you can see not only what our company is about, look at the products, look at the system, look at everything that there is in this pre-enrollee free tour back office, if you will. But more importantly, I want you to watch the video of our co-founders and owners, Jenna and Josh Swagel, so that you can see their vision. You can see exactly where their heart is and where they want to take this amazing business. Two things, reach out to Fredrick. I'm just so honored and grateful that you allowed me to speak to your audience today. You don't know what you have your hands on right now just by being on this live. You just don't know. You could be in the garage. You're sitting there. We're offering it to you now. It's all about choices. Our life is all about choices. It's about the choice you make. Are you willing to make a choice to at least take a look, get the training, look at the free tour, or are you going to make the choice of regret later? It's up to you. So thank you so much, Fredrick, for allowing me to be here with you today.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And something that you shared with us is about Robert Hollis, who I used to be coached by. I used to pay to be in his coaching program. I told my wife, I said, oh my goodness, he's giving this away, something I was paying for in the years. He's giving away. So I'm honored that he's doing that for this company. Thank you so much for mentioning that today.
Well, and I will venture to guess that we are doing a team training tomorrow.
Yes.
And Robert Hollis, he's become a very close friend of mine. And I reached out to him, talked to him earlier yesterday, and he is going to be doing the training for our team. Again, free of charge, how to explode your December 2018 so that you can walk into 2019 on fire. So guess what? If you reach out to Fredrick today, you can get on that training tomorrow morning with us.
That's right.
All for free. So,
all
right, everybody. I just want to thank you again, and I can't wait to be on the next one of these. Reach out. Don't miss out on this. Get in the garage. Get in the garage. God bless you all, and I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you. Thank you. Be blessed.
All right.